channel. So today we're going to go through my shop, my stash. I'm very excited to refresh everything. I keep most things in here if they're not in project pans. So everything I think is here unless I've misplaced it. But last month I did grab the Rising Star palette from NARS. This is a cheek palette. I went into it a few times, but there is this one shade that keeps popping out. So I need to kind of glue that down or figure out how to get that back in. But I did end up using that a few times. And so it wasn't hugely neglected. I also have my Dior Glow Luminizer. This is just beautiful. This is honestly too beautiful to not use. So I did end up going into it a few times. It's just absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful. So that one was nice. Then I have my NYX Chromatic. Went into that a couple of times as well. The Glam Shop Luxe. This is the blush. This is really pretty. I like this one. It's marbled, but it's definitely gives like a lovely sort of peachy pink. I really do enjoy that one. I went into this so many times because I rolled out my powder bronzer from my project pan and I didn't roll in a new powder bronzer. I ended up going into this. This is Nabla bronzer in the shade Dune. I thought about rolling this into my project pan, but I thought, no, let's just give it a rest. Let's give it a rest. But I don't know, what do you think? I really enjoyed it this month. I did end up rolling in obviously a cream bronzer in my project pan, but I think that might be a contender because I really enjoyed it. Then I have my NYX Bear With Me Blur Foundation. I went to this a few times, a little bit more recently actually, and I figured that if I pair this with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, it's less thick and actually it gives a nice finish. It's quite full coverage too, so I did end up liking that when I mixed it. Really enjoyed my Plump Right Back primer from NYX as well. This one's still a favorite. I could easily finish this if I rolled it into a project pan, but I'm not at the point where I want to finish it. I did not use this. So I'm gonna roll this out. Yeah, I didn't even go into that. I have my Essence Magic Filter Glow Booster. I might have just gone into this once and that was it. So that was kind of a waste. My NYX Buttermelt Blush. This one I think I went into maybe just 2 times. I've really been focusing on my project pan blush, so I haven't really been going into other blushes, or I've been going into some of my new blushes that I received. So this one I did use it, just not a huge amount. I went into the Ofra highlighter. This is called All of the Lights. I don't know if you can get this variation, but it's like a combination of these different highlighters that you can pretty much get in all of their sort of highlighter palettes. And I ended up going into just the side a few times. And I do like it. I'm glad I kept that in my collection. So this is an item that I decluttered, that brought it back in my collection. I did go into it definitely once. Did I go into it twice? I don't remember. It's staying in for now. I'm sorry my nails are all like scratched off. I didn't really have time to do my nails. Anyway, that one, obviously I'm rolling everything out, but the Buttermelt Glaze from NYX, really enjoyed it. I picked a lot of stuff from NYX last time, but I really like this foundation. It's really nice. It doesn't give you that much coverage though, so if you want coverage, it's not very good. And then the MAC Go Play, probably only went into this once. Again, I've just not been going into a lot of blushes recently, except for like the new ones or the one that I want to finish. And then I've got my Candid from Revlon concealer, and I really do like this one. So that's everything that I pulled. I really didn't pull that much. Okay, moving on to lip products. I did go through a good chunk of lip products this month. I did receive a bunch of new ones from What's Up Beauty, so that was really kind of them to. I think I've tried all of them now except for one, in terms of like I've worn it for a look. So these two are called the Timeless Love and Caramel Veil. So I've gone into those, and then we'll just go through the others. This one is Lilac Lullaby, and then this one is Cashmere Muse, which I really do enjoy. Then there's the lip balm, which I kind of kept in the packaging, but this one I also tried as well. So those are all the new ones that I tried. Can you believe it? I found it. I found it. I don't know if you've been following me a long time, but I bought this like 2 years ago. I lost it, I feel like about a year ago. It's the NYX Fat Oil Slick Click. I found it in a bag. It's the shade, link in my bio. So I put it on my lips straight away and it was fine. So yeah, I find things eventually. I'm still looking for a missing lipstick, which is very frustrating to me, but I will find it at some point because it just doesn't leave the house. So where else could it be? Okay, I went into my Maybelline Lifter Glaze. I really, really enjoy this one. So this one is the shade Latte Crush. It's like so beautiful for this time of year. I have quite a lot of liquid lipsticks in here just because, actually, I don't really have that many. I don't have that many. Usually, I was about to say I go into these a lot this time of year. Okay, I only have these 3, which is crazy, but I have gone into the Ofra, I want to say 3 or 4 times. So this one is the shade Nude Potion. Then I have my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is the shade Tokyo. It's a beautiful pink. And then I have my ColourPop. This is really chocolatey and brown. This is called Summoned Spirits, and it's from the Haunted Mansion collection. But a very nice wintry one. I have some lip liners, the ones that I always end up using. So 2 of my Essence. I've got Chestnut Perfection and Run Don't Walk. I think Run Don't Walk is my favorite. And then I've got BH Cosmetics, which I think was called Earth. Okay, so we do have kind of a lot. Yes, we do. Oh, this is another liquid lip. I've got the Tinted Kiss from Essence. And this is in the shade 3, I want to say. Yeah, it doesn't really have a name, as it never does. Okay, and then I went into my Gloss Gods lip oil called Smitten once, I believe. I went into my Kiko lip oil called Dream. It's from the Dreamphoria collection. I love the packaging of this one. Oh, another lip liner here. This one's from Rom&nd, and then I have another lip balm. This is from Gloss Gods. No, sorry, Glam Shop. I've got some lipsticks. Let's go through my lipsticks. Okay, so I've got the shade T from Beauty Babe. This one is disgusting looking, but I love it. I mean, you can see, I can see how much I love this product, but it looks disgusting. I have this one from L'Oreal. This one's called Rose Tendre. Another one that's ending up kind of looking disgusting, but the more disgusting your lipstick looks, the more you love it, right? I mean, that's how I feel. Okay, so then we got Glam Shop. This one is the Nude. This is like a lip balm / lipstick. I do like that one. We've got Pixie. This is also a lip balm. Again, I love this one. You could see I've gone into ones that I have just been using a lot. And then my Makeup Revolution Nude Lover, which is it's actually newer than all of these, but I really do love it. And it's very creamy, this one, but it's a really good shade for this time of year. I have this one from Makeup Revolution, the Gloss Stick. I really want to get more colors because this is the peachy one. I love how it goes on the lips. And then last but not least, I've got a Nomad lip gloss from the Fête de Provence collection years and years and years ago. So those are all of the lip products that I went into this month. Okay, so what I did last month was I did pull a bunch of palettes that I wanted to use over the next 3 months. I think from this pile, we're going to pick what we want to use, at least for this next month. Because these are basically like my priority palettes that I want to go into. So I already feel like I want to go into the Cool Up Sirens from Gourmande Girls. So I'm going to pull this one. There's something about it that gives me like spooky feelings. So we're going to grab this one for this month. I also think I want to go into my Kenyan from Alter Ego because I do actually like this one. I think it's a good full one. So I think we're going to grab that one. And I think we're also going to grab, maybe, I know that I want to grab the FRANKEN palette that I created. So we're going to grab that one as well. And I think we're going to put that on our eyes today. Just thinking of what else. I mean, maybe let's not beat around the bush, right? Let's grab the Hocus Pocus 2 from ColourPop. Why not? It is Halloween month, so we're going to grab this one as well. I still have actually avocado toast that I did not go into. Well, maybe I did. But I need to go into that one because that one was kind of something that I neglected this month. You know what? Let's also grab my Glaminatrix in Nearly Natural palette. So this one looks like this, and I think I can have some fun with this. So we're gonna grab this one as well. Okay, so this was my Franken palette that I created, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks ago now. So I have, these are Rom&nd mattes, and then I've got Oden's Eye shimmers and one BH Cosmetic shimmer in here. So that is probably what we're going to play with today, along with whatever else I grabbed just now. But yeah, I'm going to try to do a look with this. I don't know. I did get a few comments. People were mad that I didn't mix everything outside of the palette. I did it in this palette and I got it dirty, but quite honestly, I don't care. I did the lazy way, so I'm sorry that it upset some people. But I just did it the lazy way. I did it my way. So anyway, so we're gonna go into this one as well. I just want to see how it works. I haven't gone into it since I created it, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so a few months ago, I had redone this drawer and I was really pleased with how it looked, but now it looks a mess. Like, I can't even see the dividers in here. There are separate little containers for each section of my face. I can't even see them. You know, I'm just throwing things in here because it doesn't fit. So I have an issue. It is called too much makeup. And yeah, I need to fix this. I need to resolve it. I don't want to fix it by decluttering. I just need to fix it by maybe just reorganizing it better and putting like maybe these big face palettes somewhere else so I have more room, because this is basically just for my face, right? So I'm sorry it looks a mess. I know it looks a mess. It's kind of giving me anxiety just looking at this. Okay, so let's see what I want to grab this month. I don't want to grab like all of the new stuff, and I don't want to just play with the new stuff because I obviously just played with it in the video from yesterday. But I do want to get more familiar with some of the new stuff. So for that reason, I am going to pull my Givenchy Prism Libre. We don't have to use it today. I just want to grab it. I think in terms of foundation, let's go ahead and, yeah, I think I want to grab my NARS. I think I really like this and I just want to see how it works with me. So, you know, I don't have too much. This is the light reflecting one, yeah. I do like that one. I think in terms of a primer, we're going to go into, I have my Charlotte Tilbury that I'm working on. So I kind of want to use something that's going to be a little moisturizing or something that's serum based. Not so much that is shiny. I think we're going to grab my Gloss Gods. There's a Skinderella Secret Potion Priming Lotion. So we're going to grab that one. And then I think also I am working on a couple powders. We don't need to pull more powder because I just pulled a powder. Do I need to pull any of this stuff? I think I want to pull, let's get the Baby Got Glow highlighter from Essence. And then I think I also want to grab maybe nothing in here. Maybe nothing in here. Is it this one? I want to grab this one. This is the Gloss Gods. This is a pink cream blush. It's called Lover. I'm going to grab this one into my pink blush at the moment. And maybe we could grab some stuff so I have space to put things, right? So let me just move some things around so I can see, oh my gosh, what I have, because I can't even see what I have, which is not what I wanted. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's grab this one. This is the Riveting Rhubarb from Sige Beauty. I do like this one a lot, so we're going to grab that one. We're also going to grab Night Bloom from ColourPop. Told you I'm into my pinks, so we're going to grab some pinks, and then I think I can put these back here and then have some space. Okay, kind of have some space. And then like I've got blush over here too, which is not ideal. What is this doing here? This is not even, this is my powder. Oh, wait, no, this is the, okay, let's grab this. I'm like, this is my Nabla. I had 2 of them, but no, this is the old compact. Yeah, so this one I depotted the Natasha Denona cream highlighter. So I'm gonna actually grab this. Let's play around with that. And what else? I mean, we could grab this one. This is the BH Cosmetic highlighter that I also sort of squashed in, and it's on its last legs. Yeah, let's pull this one as well. Not very interesting. That's from the Belgian Waffle, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then I also wanna grab my Becca Prismatic Amethyst highlighter. Going into pinks. That's what we want. And that one can go there now, maybe, hopefully, somehow. I think in terms of a palette, let's pull my Lunar Beauty. I don't remember the last time I used this. Let's pull this one. This is the Moon Prism blush palette. Yeah, let's pull this one. I think I'm also going to grab my Essence Soft Glam Filter Stick. This is the one that I use more as a primer because it doesn't really add much coverage. It's the Fair Light, but I want to grab that just for like some extra moisture. And I think in terms of a bronzer, let's grab maybe this one. This is from Gloss Gods. It's a tiny little one, but in terms of the shade, it's actually pretty decent this time of year. So I'm going to grab that one. And then also maybe this one, just because I don't really get to use it too much. And I don't really like to wear a lot of bronzer at the moment, I realize. So this is from the same. It's actually a blush, but it's obviously a bronzer. So we're going to go into that one. I think I'm going to grab the Cover Perfection from the same as well as a concealer. And then also I want to be grabbing, do we go for the e.l.f.? It's just so light, that one. Maybe we'll grab the NYX Pro Fix Stick. And also, I know I just used this, but I want to play around with this a little bit more because I liked it yesterday. I'm like, what happened? So I'm grabbing 3 concealers for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel like it, so we're doing it. And is there anything else? I mean, I kind of want to grab one of these blushes from, those are not blushes. What am I doing? One of these blushes. So these are from What's Up Beauty. Oops. I think I want to grab the Relaxed Roma one. I think this is the one that I tried first and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to grab this one as well. And then as always, this is where my lip products are and some of my eyeshadow palettes. I'm just going to grab my lip products as and when I want them. I'm just thinking, do I want any of these other palettes? I have grabbed 4 already, so it might be a little too much. I think I'm going to grab this from ColourPop. This is really pretty. This is one of their Super Shocks. It's called Creeping. I really don't have any Super Shocks other than these because they came in the Oden Mansion collection, but this is so pretty. This is so pretty. So I think I'm going to pull that as well. Okay, so there's a little bit of a story. I have already filmed this video and I didn't like it. So I'm refilming this section of the video and I'm wearing my fake hair because why not? Okay, so I've already gone into this and it was a fine look, but it was quite a neutral look and I didn't go into the purple at all. So today I think what I want to do is I want to use the purple and I want to use the shade down here. But yeah, I feel bad because, you know, I've already done a look and I just didn't want to post it. So we're doing it again. I'm sorry that I'm this way. I need to get out of my head. I need to get out of my funk. So let's go into the Beauty Bay first. And I'm just going to, oh, so they've actually re-released this. Did you guys see? It's obviously not the same packaging, but they have another eye base now. So I'm imagining that maybe they upgraded the formula or they just wanted to re-release it with like new packaging, but they have an eye primer again. So, oh, that's lovely. My nails are falling apart. I used this really cheap nail polish that I've had. I really like the color, but it doesn't last. Unless I do about 4 coats of it. I only did 1 coat of it. So we're just gonna have to pretend that that didn't happen because that is gross. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this brown right here. Anyway, have any of you tried the new Beauty Bay products, like the blushes? They all like went out of stock, but I was wanting to get them. They came out with all these new blushes. They have some new lip products, and I really kind of want to try them. They're getting to me. The new palette, not so much. I think it looks fine. And if I were somebody, I mean, I'm going to do purple today, but if I were somebody who was really into purple eyeshadow and I did not have the Beauty Bay Midnight palette already, I would probably think about picking it up. But it just doesn't, like, the color story is still just not for me for some reason. Be very selective on what I bring into my collection, but having said that, I say that and then I just buy some cheap makeup like Makeup Revolution. Not that Beauty Bay is not cheap, but I don't know, I kind of want to place an order, but I don't. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for that it factor before I buy anything. There's definitely palettes that I'm waiting for them to come to Monolith, and then I will, I don't know, Black Friday is when I'm really just gonna like spend some money, I think. So I'm actually pleased that I kept the Rom&nd mattes because I really do think that they work really well. The look that I went into before, I used that one and super pigmented, so I thought they were fine. I'm just gonna go straight into the purple. I think let's do it. So this one obviously is from the Oden's Eye Jewels and Gem. It's blackened purple. So this might not go my way, but I'm trying to, I don't want to do like a full-on Halloween look, but I want the colors of Halloween. I don't know if you can see that, but that is not a shade that I quite like. Look at the texture of that. I don't think I should have kept this one. Damn, this one does not look good. I'm glad that I didn't do my face base because it is going everywhere. Okay, let's just put it all over the lid. We're gonna lean into this. We have other palettes that we can use. It's good to know that this shade is useless. I will say I went into this shade the other day. Beautiful, stunning. So nothing wrong with that one. But this one probably didn't need to be saved. I think it was just the color that I was wanting to keep. And then look at that. That is a really bad crumbly shade. It's a pretty purple when you can see it, but the actual formula is terrible, I think. Oh, I wish I'd done my nails. I had every intention. I was gonna do my nails, and I thought, no, because I did a little workout today. I'm really trying, I'm trying to be productive with myself. So I did a little workout and I was like, I'll do my nails. And I thought, no, let me shower first. So I showered, did some laundry, and now I'm here. Obviously did my hair, added my fake hair because it's just fun. You know, I don't know. I can't really get away from it now. And then we're here and it's already 11 and I want to film this and I can't. And my nails are terrible. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, this is horrible. Wait, I feel like I'm not really seeing it very well. Maybe you're not seeing it either. Oops, sorry. You're kind of not very level, but do you see? It's just, oh, maybe it looks fine on camera, but I'm not a fan, but I think the more I put on, the better it is. So what's everyone doing for Halloween? Are you all dressing up? Do you have parties to go to? Are you just trick-or-treating? Are you staying home watching movies? I haven't got into anything. I haven't watched anything that is technically like Halloween-y, like, you know, your typical Halloween movies, the Hocus Pocus movies, anything like that. I have not watched a single thing because oh no, I have no more tissues. I'll be right back. I think for me, the idea of Halloween is always more fun than the actual event, but I don't know. It's just never been something that I've really cared for. Okay, I'm wiping all of this off because it's just a mess. I purposely haven't really blended or anything because I want to put something over it, so I'm not really bothered by that. Okay, we are gonna try, what should we do? I think let's go into this one. I wanted to go into this one, but I'm wondering if I should wait and do that last minute. Let me just see. We do have Call of the Sirens, so it might be nice to put something, like these purples are so nice. And then you have this one. I'm wondering if I should add that one. That one's called Lorelei. And it's this bright pink. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this over the top of the purple because it is so much prettier. Obviously this is from Gourmande Girls. Oh my gosh. So much prettier. This is what Oden's eye would like to be. No diss to Oden's eye, of course. I'm just not a fan. But I'm just jaded because I've never had a palette that's been amazing from them. So that's just, it's not, I mean, I don't know. Is that my fault? Is it their fault? Who knows? But this is beautiful. Okay, this has made me like the look more. Okay, that's good. Sorry you have to see these disgusting nails. I really am. I love the reflect and just, it's just like molten pink and it's got, oh, it's delicious, that shade. Okay, so pretty. Okay, I think it worked nicely with the brown that I already have because it's kind of murky. And, you know, it's pink, but it's not bubblegum pink. I mean, it kind of is, but it works because it's kind of a musky pink. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I wish I'd gone more into this palette now. Okay, so I think I'm going to add the Oden's Eye. Well, this is the only shade that I was planning on keeping from that Oden's Eye palette. And then I kept obviously quite a lot. But I really do like this one. So we're going to put this one here. And this, I mean, this is a very good shade. I just don't, oops. I don't know why they don't make all their shades like this. Because this is the type of quality that I enjoy. This is like molten, it's liquid, it's that wet look. And this is the only one in that palette that was like that. And it's so beautiful. And I feel like it's versatile too, because obviously you look at it, it's white, but it has a massive reflex of orange or peachy orange. And I just think it really can just elevate a lot of different looks and colors depending on what you pair it with. Like if you paired it with a green, it would look really interesting. You could pair it with more orange and it would just be even more vibrant in orange. I kind of like how it's peach. Like this is like a, definitely a toned down, murky, you know, all these colors kind of like look kind of muddy, but I actually like that. So I don't mind it. I think what we'll do, maybe I'll do my face first, but I think we'll do a little bit of a wing and we'll go into one of these purple, either this one, or maybe try to do a light wing with this pink down here. And maybe we'll go into this shade because the shade is really special. Elixir of Life. I always go into that shade when I go into that palette. Maybe we'll do that. I mean, obviously we have the Hocus Pocus too. I don't need to go into all the palettes that I've chosen, but maybe there is a purple here too, but we didn't go into that, but there is this one. Maybe I can save this palette for another time. I don't need to go into it today. Okay, so for my face, I think let's go into the Light Reflecting from NARS, but I want to put something first as a base. So I think, yeah, let's just moisturize my face a little bit. So we're just gonna go into the Gloss Gods Skinderella lotion. So I'm a brand ambassador for Gloss Gods, and you would think that I would like, you know, to get extra points and stuff and like, I don't know, more cred with the company. And you know, rewards with it, with how the program works. I should be pushing you to buy like their, you know, which I haven't done, but I should be pushing you to buy like their Christmas advent calendar and everything like that. But I just think for one thing, it was over 200 euros, which I think is atrocious. I think no one should, I mean, if you bought it, that's fine. But I don't think anyone should spend that much for an advent calendar. Like a beauty, I think they're getting kind of ridiculous. And then I saw a sneak, like they said it comes with, I don't know, like 20 new products and everything. All the new products that I saw in there were pretty much like single shadows. There, you do get one eyeshadow palette, but come on, I mean, I think it's not worth it. So I do feel like they're just trying to milk people for as much money as possible. And maybe they have to hike up the prices because, you know, the cost of certain duochromes are expensive and all that. I know that, like, you know, special shades are expensive and they are still an independent brand, right? And I'm not trying to diss them because I do enjoy their products. I guess I'm just talking about it because I just use their priming lotion. But I don't know. I don't like that. And they're not the only brand, of course. There are other brands that are releasing items, you know, like Charlotte Tilbury releases their face palette every single year for Christmas, and it always looks the same as the previous ones. But, you know, people got to buy it. And even me, I'm like, oh, that looks good. I want to buy that. But obviously I haven't bought it. I'm just going to go into NARS. I don't know. It puts a sour taste in my mouth just seeing a brand that I really enjoy and I've spoken about a lot, and I will continue to buy, and I'll probably get their eyeshadow palette because, let's be real, I get most of them, but we'll see. I didn't actually see what's inside the eyeshadow palette. I think it was just a sneak peek. Anyway, so I will probably continue to buy from them because I do really love Gloss Gods formula, but I don't like, I guess, their business at the moment. I just like their business plan, which is not even unique to them. It's basically every beauty brand plan to try to make as much money as possible from their audience and consumers and whatnot. But I don't know, people have real life situations, they have jobs, and to ask for something, like to ask for people to spend so much money, I mean, if it's over 200 euros, I would think that would convert to being like $200, right? I mean, it's, or more. I don't remember what the currency is at the moment, but I just think that's kind of ridiculous. That's pretty bad, right? That is actually pretty bad. I would expect it from like a premium brand that is, you know, YSL or Charlotte Tilbury, you know, like I can see them charging that amount. You know, you can see the Lancome always release their Christmas, you know, advent calendars. What are the other ones? I can't even think right now, but you know what I mean, right? But then I don't know. I think that's so expensive for their brand. I think, I don't know. It just puts me in a bad taste. It puts me in a bad mood. Why do brands do that? I don't know. It puts me in a bad mood. So I don't know why I mentioned that. I'm not trying to be negative about a brand I love, because I do love them, but I'm being negative. So I'm just trying to be honest with you all. I'm not oblivious to what they're doing. Okay, I'm gonna go into the Revolution Skin Silk because I tried this for video, last week? And I thought it actually looked alright, so I'm going to do it again. And spoiler, I have been using it the last few days and it's not been that bad. So I don't know, maybe when I bought this I was expecting it to be different than what it is. And now, I mean, it's not a miracle concealer by any means. It's probably no better than any other concealer I have in my collection. But I actually don't hate it, and I was thinking that I hate it. So I don't know, maybe it's just me and I am changing my mind on things, but that's what we do in life. I need a mirror. I need to see what I'm doing because I don't know what this looks like because I'm so blind. Okay, so okay, yeah, let's blend this in. But have any of you bought any advent calendars or anything like that? Estee Lauder, that's what I was thinking. Estee Lauder like release their Christmas little bundles or whatever, or they kind of do that all year round too. But you know, theirs are usually pretty expensive too. And so it's something that I would expect from that type of brand because they are more high-end premium and they just, you know, all their, oh my God, what did I just do? All their products are genuinely expensive. But Gloss Gods is not that, I mean, it's priced higher, but it's not that bad for an indie. Like their eyeshadow palettes are way cheaper than some other indie brand palettes. So the fact that they've hiked up the price so much for everything else that they're giving you, which is really just single shadows, and I think you get a mirror and just like all this kind of crap, you know, like filler stuff that is not really something that we want to get. Like if I ever got an advent calendar, I've never bought one. And I don't think I've ever received one because I always feel like they are a waste of money. Even when they say like the value is this, blah, blah, blah. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. And there was a time when I was looking at a lot of unboxings. I'm going to go into the Sosu. Oh no, this is from my project pan, right? We're not going into Sosu. What are we doing for my bronzer? Let's go into gloss guns. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's on the topic. It's on the topic of discussion. But anyway, but yeah, oh yeah, that's right. We're also going to use my FRANKEN stuff. So we're going to use the FRANKEN. It's not FRANKEN, I just depotted it, but we're going to use my Belgian waffle highlighter today, but also I want to use the cream one that I depotted from Natasha Denona. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I've watched a lot of unboxings and it's just, this is the wrong brush. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I've never received one of them. I've never bought one of them. I've seen a lot of unboxings of, obviously over the years because sometimes it's just fun and I'm curious, right? I'm curious like we all are. I want to know what I'm missing out on, which I really don't feel like most of the time you get, it's like a mystery box. You get stuff that you don't really want. Anyway, so if I ever were to get one, I would want something that doesn't give, like, I don't mind, you know, like eyeshadow brushes or face brushes. I think that is very useful. I think a makeup mirror, who cares? I think a bag, who cares? Like they always throw in a bag, like a makeup bag or a mirror or, what else do they do that I really don't care about? Maybe little hair clips, you know, these are, these are little hair clips. I don't care about that either. And so I don't know. If it doesn't have actual makeup products in there or skincare products in there, it kind of bugs me. It does. It bugs me and it puts me off because they're offering me a box of items. Yes, they say it's a beauty box. So technically, these are like beauty items. A makeup mirror is a beauty item. So they're not lying to you, but it's not something that I would want to buy myself. So why would I want it in an advent calendar? You know what I mean? I just want you to put your products in an advent calendar, put the prices, and then do a big discount so that, you know, you only do it once a year, right? You do the advent calendar. Maybe limit it a little bit more so that there's more of a rush for people to get it. I don't know, they probably wouldn't do that because they wouldn't make maybe enough money and they'd probably make a loss doing that. But that's what I would want. But obviously it would make sense if I ran a business because they probably, like I said, wouldn't make any profit doing it that way. But that as a consumer is where I would find the value. You have your products, they're your full-size items, they're the actual items that sell well on your, like Glossglass didn't even, to my knowledge, they don't even add their little like eyeshadow sticks in there, which look really beautiful. I haven't tried them, but I definitely would like to. It doesn't even look like they've added one or two in their advent calendar, which would, like, makes no sense to me. They do add a lip product, I think, maybe a new lip product, but why not do the shadow sticks? They look so good. Because it probably is not worth their time to do that because they won't make any money if they offer it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm talking about this too. I really don't care most of the time, but I just, obviously I do. That's quite a nice bronzer actually. It's kind of it's like a putty formula, so I really have to like dig in there, but I do like the flush of color. We're gonna go into this. So this is the Natasha Denona cream highlighter. Do I want to do this now? What am I doing? What am I doing? No, we're not doing that now. We're not doing that now. I think I'm going to go into my What's a Beauty blush. Yes. Let's do this first. Oh no, let's go into our Lunar Beauty because I just used that product. Let's go into the Lunar Beauty base palette. I'm going to go into, I think I want to go into this one here. It's a little pinker, but I think it'll be fine. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Have any of you bought any advent calendars? And if so, which ones, in your opinion, are the best valued? Or have you been really pleased with in the past that it would make sense to do it again or buy it again from that brand? I don't know. I would be curious to know if you guys do buy it and if you do see the value in getting the items that I've just said that I don't care about getting, because maybe some people do care and do like getting those types of products. It's, you know, we're all different, so I don't expect everyone to agree with me, or really anyone to agree with me. You don't have, none of you have to agree with me. I could be alone in what I'm thinking and it would be fine. Okay, I'm gonna go into Natasha Denona now. I usually have always used my, have I always used my finger for this? It's got like a peachiness to it, which I think goes overall with the eyes. I need to go back to the eyes because I'm not done. I realized I have not finished that, but I've gotten distracted with talking and just all this stuff. So you see the peachiness? That's why I kept this. I didn't really care for the other shades in that, the face palette, but I really like this peachiness. So I'm glad that I kept this and depotted it. Just, it's a nice wash of color. Okay, so for eyes, I think what I want to do, actually let's do, I'm sorry, I'm a mess. Let's go into this. I'm just going to powder a little bit. I don't think I grabbed any other powder for my Shop My Stash. I always do that. I always feel like I grab enough and then I get to the point where I'm doing my get ready with me and I'm like, I don't have any options. But I think I did that because I'm working on a lot of powders in my project pan, which obviously I don't really want to use in this video. So we'll just use this again, even though I've just used it in a video last week. It's fine. I'm getting my use on it. It's good. It's good to get to know it a little bit more. I kind of like the smell actually. It definitely smells like makeup, you know, like the old school makeup. Like probably makeup my mom would have worn back in the day. It has the scent to it. And I kind of like it. Okay, so let's go into eyes. I'm going to try to do, it's not going to be a huge wing. I'm just going to try to add a little bit of a wing. And actually, I do think I want it to be a little bit lighter. I'm going to try this one. If it doesn't work, we'll go with the darker one. All right, this one is called Fairy. And I just want to add, yeah, that's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. Okay, we're going to go into the darker one. We're going to go into Unicorn. I just know it's not going to work. There's no point even trying. It's just too dusty of a shade. It's too light. So we're just going to add this, a little bit of this. Okay, and then a little bit here. I do like these eyes. They're not out of this world. And they don't actually scream Halloween to me. I know I said I was going to do a Halloween look. They don't really seem very Halloween-y to me, but at least we used the purple, all right? And we got some use, and I realized I probably should not have saved that purple, but that's, maybe I can get rid of it and put something else in there eventually. For now, I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to keep frankening that palette. I think it's fine for now. What am I doing? I wasn't going to do a blown out wing, but I also want it to look nice. So we are doing it. Okay, I think I'm going to put a little bit of it on my lower lash line as well. And then I will try to put this underneath. It is quite a flaky shade. And it's like this. It's very pretty. Maybe I'll just put that actually in my inner corner. I'm going to put this in my inner corner. Like that. Yes. It's adding some shiny sparkles, which I like. Ooh, pretty. Pretty. A little messy, but I don't mind. I think with mascara it will be fine. So I'm going to add some mascara. Of course, it's going to be my wrap lash. I'm going to use this until there's nothing left. You know, this matte from Rom&nd definitely, oops, I'm sorry. I just knocked my finger. It definitely, you know, stayed there. It didn't like wash away. I have so many mattes in my collection and I guess we're getting older and I just feel like they just disappear as soon as I put them on my lids. But it's still there. It's still there, so that is good. I think what we're gonna do, we're not done. We are gonna put on a little bit of this. which is the Becca Prismatic Amethyst highlighter. I'm going to put a little bit on my brow bone. Is that too pale? Maybe too pale, but whatever. We've done it now. Can you even see it? I don't even know if you can really see it, but we're going to add a little bit to our nose. Maybe a little bit to our Cupid's bow. I want a white nose, but just add a little bit of color. Interesting. It has a very, very strong white cast on this, so I don't know if that really worked. Okay, now we'll do lips. Okay, I think I'm going to go into this one. This is a bad idea. This is from Etude. It's the Fixing Tint in Woody Pink. I'll go in with the Essence Chestnut Perfection, which is the deeper one that I have. It's very deep, this actually. Well, that looks all right. Yeah, I like that color. Okay, so here it is up close. I kind of like it. Anyway, this is my Shop My Stash. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm going to enjoy going through these makeup items. I think there are some that I picked that I'm not quite sure if I like them. I don't know. I'll give my opinion, obviously, the next time I do my Shop My Stash. But why am I saying that? I don't know why I'm saying that. Because everything that I at least tried today was nice. Why am I saying that? I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know. I have that opinion, but maybe it will change. Maybe it will change, or I'm just feeling super negative today. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully you leave me loads of comments, because if I don't respond to all of your comments, it's not that I'm not reading them, and I do apologize for not responding. I mean, I try to heart everything, and I get to every comment. It's just sometimes I don't like respond. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate it or read it or anything like that. I don't know if anyone else feels this way who also either posts on social media, but I get a bit overwhelmed. Not the fact that I get loads of comments, because I don't, but I get overwhelmed in that. And like, I try to put energy into myself for these videos, but I'm also, honestly, I'm going to be real and honest with you guys. I've been pretty like honest about this in, you know, some other videos that maybe are just for like channel members and stuff. I don't really remember what I say in most videos, but I try to be honest with all of them. I've just been struggling a lot just with my, like how I feel about myself. And so, you know, I read the comments, I feel great like reading them because you're all really sweet and lovely, but I also I don't feel like I am putting my best foot forward when I respond, if I ever do respond. So I just wanted to apologize for that. I don't know if it's going to get better, if I'll be more active. It's just something that I'm working through. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know. It probably doesn't, but it's the only way that I know how to explain it. So anyway, I'm doing fine. I am fine. It's just internally, you know, I think I'm still struggling with just like, it's just massive insecurity at the moment that I'm facing. So it's just a whole thing that I'm dealing with and working through in my own time. That's why I'm like trying to jump on my bike. I'm trying to get more active. I just, you know, I feel like I need to do that. So anyway, I'm not going to wait for like New Year's resolution. I'm doing it now. So that is like my mental focus at the moment. So, you know, all positive things really at the end of the day. But anyway, thank you so much for always being supportive and being there. And if you're new, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you don't want to stick around, that's absolutely fine. I'm not for everyone. It's fine. But for those of you who have been here for years, I very, very much appreciate it. It's always great to see your faces. I remember almost all of you. And then when I see a new person pop up and you're commenting, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is somebody new. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you know what I mean. What am I talking about right now? It doesn't matter. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I will see you all in my next video. Bye. I just realized this is like a vampire look. All I need is like some blood to drip down my face, right? I just realized that. I was doing my thumbnail and I just realized that. But anyway, yeah, bye.